Golden State Warriors for Draymond Green has been suspended for 5 games. The NBA announced on Wednesday for escalating an on-court altercation and forcefully grabbing Minnesota Timberwolves center Rudy Gobert around the neck in an unsportsmanlike and dangerous manner. Man, they said that all too proper. He choked him. He grabbed him and UFC choked him. Forcefully grabbing Gobert around the neck is a polite way of describing a full-on WWE chokehold. Green ran into an altercation that began between Klay Thompson and Jaden McDaniels and proceeded to drag Gobert, who was only trying to break things up, away in a headlock. I mean, that's debatable. Some people are saying Gobert initially started it, but Thompson and McDaniels and Gobert will be fined $25,000 each for their role in the altercation, which is a drop in the bucket for them. But they will not be suspended. And ESPN's Adrian Woj reports that the length of Green's suspension is based in part of Green's history of unsportsmanlike acts. Yeah, that's understood. This is not a good time for Green to be out. The Warriors, who are already without Stephen Curry at the moment, have lost 5 of their last 6 games to fall to 6-6 after a 5-2 start. Green, who has been ejected from 17 games during his career, is the most among active players. He will miss 2 games against Oklahoma City beginning Thursday night, and in 1 each against the Rockets, Suns, and the Spurs. I mean, everyone talks about every team having an enforcer, having a player who has the smaller players back, has everyone's like your quintessential Ben Wallace, right? Your Steven Adams type player. So I can understand it from that point of view. But when your team is having a losing record, when the chemistry isn't looking as good, I mean, we could even go back to the Jordan Poole situation. Now, we don't know the specifics of what he might said, but still punching your teammate is not, it's the least bit of professional, right? Especially being that he is a veteran in the game. He had an interesting tweet. Let me bring it up, but I didn't like it. I think I seen it on my phone. Matter of fact, 1 second. But basically, he's saying I do dream. Okay, boom, I found it. Yeah, he said, I'm in year 12, and y'all still telling me to stop being Draymond. Don't get a tech. Blah blah blah. 12 years later, and y'all still trying to teach me on how to be me. I'm better at being Draymond than anybody. Imagine if I told y'all how to do your job. You look at me crazy. I thought y'all should know how dumb you look trying to tell me how to be me. If y'all had some advice for your own lives, the world would be a much better place, and you would be far, far better off. Okay. He said, happy Sunday. But, I mean, I get it. Draymond's a headstrong person and definitely has to be for the position and role he plays within that organization and the reputation he's built for himself. But, again, when your team is having a losing season, when your youth and the future of the organization was traded away allegedly due to an altercation, much like an altercation that you're having now. And I do have to address the fact that some people say that Gobert was trying to get after Klay's neck. He did have his hand around Klay's neck, but it was more in a manner of breaking up the altercation. And on Gil's Arena, I seen Kenyon Martin saying Rudy should have grabbed his own teammate. But Rudy is not known for being an aggressive player. I mean, for one, he's a Frenchman. How many aggressive Frenchmen do you know? And then his history of basketball, from what we know, isn't someone who is going to get a technical for unsportsmanlike things. That's something that kind of falls more on Draymond Green, right? And him choking out Klay Thompson, no, maybe it must have been bad position trying to remove him from, and that's what I genuinely think too. Now, if Rudy Gobert was known for being a different kind of player, I definitely get it. Yeah, do your thing, protect your teammates, right? But having your look at the picture, it's crazy. Like on a basketball court, again, he is a phenomenal player for when he's clicking. He's a phenomenal player for that team. Obviously, he's a champion. This season is off to a rough start, but again, they're only in 8, 9, 10 games so far, so you can't really write them off or write him off. But this should be a learning lesson for the guy. I mean, it's not much we can tell an NBA champion, but this aggressive thing, this I do what I want, all this stuff, it's nice when your team's winning. Again, when you're winning, it's a deodorant for all the other things. People don't smell the other BS that's going around because you're winning. But when you're not winning, you can start to wait, didn't Draymond and Jordan Poole's over at the Wizards and we got a ring due to the performance of Jordan Poole, but because you're a vet and we're going with our guy, So these things start to play a factor into the things. But what do y'all think? Is he just doing the right thing as a big man on the team, or was he doing too much?